So the person I chose to do my First Amendment rockstar video on was Rosa Parks because to me she defines what a rock star is. She voiced her opinion even though it may be silent. She stood up for her rights and she really used her First Amendment to change history. So I'm going to give you a little information about her. On December 1st of 1955 was the day that Rosa Parks didn't give up her seat when the bus driver told her whole row to stand up for a single white passenger. In her autobiography that she later came out with, she states, and I quote, "People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not tired physically. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in." And I find this so significant because she kind of said to herself, well, I've had enough. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm going to sit here and stay because this is my seat. And she has the right to that. A couple stops later, she was escorted off the bus by two police officers. And before her husband could even get word that she was arrested, it was spread like wildfire all throughout the community. On December 5th, Rosa Parks was found guilty of the segregation law in Montgomery, Alabama. After her arrest, the black community became very involved within the boycott. It was more than anybody ever expected. Because of some of the decisions made during the boycott, Nixon and Dr. King's homes were bombed. Then, after a year of harassment that Rosa Parks and her family went through, on November 13th of 1956, the Supreme Court finally ruled that the bus segregation was unconstitutional. The boycott ended on December 20th of 1956, the day after the Supreme Court orders arrived in Montgomery. From that point on, Rosa Parks was known as the mother of civil rights. I find this so amazing and so important because she literally was a mother of civil rights. She said, I'm putting my foot down. I've had enough. This is my seat, and I'm sorry. Just because you're a different race than I am, you're a different gender than I am, we come from different places, doesn't mean anything. And that shouldn't mean anything. And she definitely had the right to stand up for herself. And that got her to the Supreme Court. That got a law change that was so detrimental towards our history. And so I personally agree with everyone that said that she was the mother of civil rights because she shows it within her actions. She shows it within what she did and with her words. So I'm glad to have done research on another influential person during this hard time that America had. Thank you.